Where do you typically have visions, Em?
All over the place. That's the problem.
Where are the ones that are... Okay, where do you find yourself as your newest vision hits you, then? If you say all over the place, I will.
No, I'm thinking about
reach
something.
through this computer screen.
You're sitting next to each other.
I think...
Not close enough for me to...
It's shorter to go through the computer screen. I think she's in the back doing Saza's books, and there's like noise out in the dining area and at the bar, and she's got like the door shut, but there's like a muted hum from back there. She's just kind of in the zone doing her numbers.
All right, roll me with spirit.
Can I get advantage because I'm good at it?
Specifically, you just said you're not good at it.
It's a 6.
Ooh. You know when I said there's a spectrum, it can go from good to really bad?
Yeah.
This is the really bad.
Oh, frick. On a miss, you instead... So, this is something that happens at the beginning of each... This is something that happens at the beginning of each arc for the Oracle character. Roll with spirit. On a hit, pick one of the options below. The MC will reveal... or tell you what your prophetic tools have revealed. It's called foretellings. On a miss, you instead receive a terrifying premonition about the prophecy that binds you to your benefactor. Take -1 ongoing to efforts you make to stop it from coming to pass.
Oh no.
That's awful. The prophecy, in this case, be loosely interpreted as my benefactor knows something about how I got my powers initially, which Em does not know. She doesn't know why. She has them.
I am thinking how mean I want to be.
I mean, I got a 6, so, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of exactly what
floor's
this looks
the limit.
Like. The floor's the limit.
Also, by the way, hi thinking, I'm Cody. Woo! No regrets, it was the best joke ever! I deserve to have been kicked out of this room.
How long till he realizes, like, kicked him? There we go.
I'm not going to say you were right to do that, but I understand.
So you are sitting doing the books, and when you look up, you're in a different office. It feels like you're back in Bloodport, but with weird trappings of desperation in it. There is a different tonal quality to the dirt and grime that you see here. It's more reddish. Bloodport, it's brown and muddy and soily, for lack of a better term. Where here it's dusty and red and sand. And you see those colors seeping into what looks to be a copy of the office your benefactor had back in Bloodport.
So I'm, like, sitting in his office doing bookkeeping?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And as you look up, your eyes once again land on your benefactor. He is very finely dressed. He has a 3-piece suit and a pocket watch. He looks very well groomed. I'm so glad we're back together, Reddit darling.
Why are you here?
Well, I'm here to help you. I'm helping you find the source of your power, because only I can help you unravel that mystery.
Is that why you've been poking around in my head?
And with that, you snap back to the office as Laura walks in. Who's poking around what now?
Gods and devils. Laura!
I'm the second one. Yes, here.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
I didn't sneak. I said I was loudly yelling as I always do. Saza, am I supposed to, like, announce myself more? I thought I was pretty clear when I said, hey, Em, are you back here? Is that not what humans need?
It just... I'll let you know when you're Paycheck is ready.
Well, you can I get something to hold me over?
No. Go.
Why are you and Kingsdale no fun?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
I did. He sent me to you.
Kingsdale.
I have no regrets or misgivings or any feeling of inadequacy or guilt or ennui about my actions and behaviors. Also, I let her use the cage. What is she talking about?
You weren't in there with me.
I am not paying you.
I think you have to wait there a certain amount of time.
It's on the house, Kingsdale, and the floor, and the beds, and the walls, and wherever you want.
Out. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Beside you, you see a semi-translucent dragon sitting as you're doing books.
Now what?
I've been here the whole time. I'm stuck with you. I don't know why it keeps shocking you that I show up.
So when we met, you said you were dying. I assumed that meant fading. Like getting less present. I think most people would consider that a definition of fading.
Yes, and most people don't tend to take a part of a god's soul to read their memories after they're dead.
How far can you get from me? Can you, go find information and then come back? Try going into the other room. Flick Kingsdale on the ear and come back.
For what?
Just to see if you can.
Prosperity isn't free.
What, you want to make a bargain for it?
Yes.
You get information about your predicament. Isn't that worth something to you?
Yes, but I don't have to tell you anything.
You don't, but it would kind of behoove you to have somebody who's puzzling this out with you, don't you think? Since we are tethered and all.
I mean, we are, yes, but also I'm a god and you're a mortal, so... Who seems to have issues with the Fae?
Can you see my visions too?
We're very tightly bound, yes.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me when they are occurring in the future? Can you see more than I can? Being a god and all.
Make me Is that convince someone?
Persuade an NPC.
Make me that.
Gosh dang it.
Thanks for rolling.
That's a 6 again. Because I have a -1 in heart.
It doesn't even give it on a miss. It just, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading through what the rule said, just so. Again, I'm not going to just give you all of these answers for free. You'll need to earn my trust before I start telling you the full capacity to what I am and am not able to do.
All right.
Because I don't know if I fully trust you yet.
Trust or not, I'm all you have, right?
That doesn't mean I have to fully give you every detail about me so you can excise me better. You seem like someone who, instead of helping fix problems, runs away from them. If the city we are currently in is any indicator of your normal way of operating.
When I first met you, I asked if there's anything I could do for you, any messages I could give to people, and you said no. So what do you want from me?
I want to figure out how to be alive again and not bound to you.
Great, we have a shared goal.
No, I think the shared goal is you want me gone, which is different.
I mean, I would also like to prosper. Having prosperity be alive seems like a good way to make that happen.
Well, start moving us towards getting us untangled and me alive, and I would owe you a sizable debt.
Any leads? Places I should start? Is it a problem that there's another deity coming in to the void that you talked about? Like filling the vacuum?
I think we will deal with that problem when it arises. I think first and foremost we should go figure out what's going on with my body.
Okay. Is mining it a problem?
Is cutting bits of your flesh off a problem?
Point taken.
Well, whenever you want to go inspect the mines, let me know.
I don't think I'll have to. You'll be with me, won't you?
Oh, joy.
I'm just saying, you could have made her brain boyfriend hot. I'm just saying, like, you had the option to make her brain boyfriend hot.
He's a cute little dragon.
And instead you made him mean.
He's a cute little grumpy dragon.
Kaylin's the one who gave herself the brain boyfriend.
Kaylin's into it. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Kaylin made the brain boyfriend and also determined what he looked like. So this is all on Kaylin.
I didn't make him on purpose. It was purely by ignorance.
That's how most brain boyfriends work.
All right. Brain boyfriends aside. Em, what are you doing now? Or how long are you waiting before you seek out help for your vision problem?
I think she'll wait maybe till Saza's closing up for the night, or until Saza's done for the night, so that people are cleared out. So she probably works later in there than she normally would, just to kind of kill time until the Quiversand's closing,
Okay. So you sit there throwing cards in the hat.
I think I'm doing 3 card spreads to try to limit, to practice doing that, because that limits when I do visions that way, that limits my how intrusive it is.
Make me a spirit roll real quick.
10 would be on something useful.
Okay, they're just normal spreads.
Okay.
I mean, bad things were going to happen if you rolled poorly.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't just so you got nothing. It was so you didn't have something worse freak you out.
More mental trauma. Got it.
This ends up being a very calming exercise as you keep doing this for yourself.
Okay.
And do you do readings of prosperity to annoy him?
Sure. I mean, I don't think it would necessarily be to annoy him initially. It seems useful.
You do spreads, and they don't have that touch of magic you are used to feeling with visions.
Oh, with prosperity specifically as the target? Or as
just in general for you tonight.
Okay.
You do this, and it ends up being more of a mantra than a actual reading.
Okay, yeah.
And because you can tell the difference. This is an action you do to center yourself. Not every time you flip cards is a prophetic thing.
Okay.
Tonight happens, the calming action of this puts you in a good headspace and calms you down after the...
Unsettling
vision.
Prior, yeah.
Unsettling experience prior. So you're there as the lights start to dim. They're lanterns so they don't go out. But Saza walks in towards the end of her shift. However bustling Mandy wants her to be.
So wait, is M in the main area?
M's in the back office.
She's in the back office. Okay.
So I assume you could be dropping off money or something like that.
Yeah, she closed up the register and...
Yeah, so I would say it's probably pretty late at this point, and it's this is the last thing before the whole place is fully locked up. So Saza comes in, and I don't think she registers that M is there, because she's just straight to her desk, the safe where money is kept, and just focused on that.
Saza...
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were in the room.
I was just wondering if we could have a word.
Sure. And she finishes up real quick what she was doing and turns around. What would you like to talk about?
So M goes through the normal bookkeeping stuff. We're doing pretty well. Things seem to be on an upward trend, etc., etc.
You hear in the back of your mind, "You're welcome."
And she kind of winds that down and is unrelated, sort of related to the business. I noticed the tavern has seemed more protected as of late, and I was wondering where you got that sort of thing. Is that something you craft yourself, or something that can be purchased elsewhere?
Oh, I guess I didn't realize that you would notice a protection spell. I guess that makes sense, because you're human, but and she gestures to her head something's going on up there. Yeah, okay. Yes. Oh, okay. So you saw the,
She points over the door, yeah.
What did I say it was? I can't remember.
I think it says the Quiversand Tavern on it, so it looks like a decoration.
Yeah, I think it's like a sign, right? Basically like a fabric, like a embroidered sign type thing.
Mhm.
I believe so.
Okay, should have written that down, but yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure I remembered what it was. Yeah, I find that the sign up there is doing a fantastic job. Is there a reason you would want something like that?
Not something like that. No. I am interested in protection spells, but of a more mental variety. And if that's something you do, I would be willing to. And she looks real reluctant. Is like, make a bargain. But if it's with somebody else, please point me in that direction.
I see. Well, if it is something that I can do, can I ask, is it something that I should be worried about that you need protection?
That remains to be seen. And she kind of waits a bit and then does little wiggle fingers by her head to be like, she doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
As a note, real quick, if you have a debt with M, Mandy, you can force her to answer honestly.
Oh yeah, she has 3 debts with me, so she could definitely do that.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So
I'm not saying you have to. This is
No, that's fair. We should play the game.
just as a quick reminder for debts, since we haven't been using them a ton yet. For PCs, you could make each other answer a question honestly, do a favor at moderate cost, lend a hand to your efforts, get in the way of something, which are like a +1 or -2 on a roll, erase a debt they hold on someone, or give you a debt they hold on someone else. So, if, for example...
You can use them as currency, yeah.
Yeah, you can use them as currency. And then NPCs have different things, which we can go over later, but those are things you can do to each other with debts.
So I think narratively, because I don't know how much M out metagaming. I don't know how much M actually would know about that, but I think narratively, Saza would push for using a debt to
details,
get as many details as possible. So I will go ahead and say I am cashing in a debt with M. Now, does that mean you take one off for you, or I take one off on my side?
Mandy, you take off one that is owed you.
So the way I have my debt set up, this is like peeking behind the curtain. I have a little chart that says I owe them, and then the number, and then the person. So that used to be 3 to Saza, and now that's 2 to Saza. And then I also have a little chart that says they owe me. So Kingsdale owes me 3, and
okay, right now I should owe you 2, because I think I didn't do the chart in the opposite. I just did it in
I owe you 2.
I owe you.
Yeah.
Yes. So okay, so that's my number right now. Okay.
And then playing with the game, Caitlin M is allowed to make the move, refuse to honor a debt if she would like.
Okay. So maybe this is overstepping. You've spoken a bit about your patron. I am perhaps in a similar situation in which I left my previous city on less than good terms with my benefactor. And I would like to keep him as far away as possible. I've had some visions that maybe make me wonder if there's some sort of mental connection there that I would like severed or at least blocked.
Understood. So the more protection, the better.
Yes. I hope that's something you can sympathize with.
So Saza turns around to her desk and she writes out I think I have their names somewhere, but she writes out the names for the Stitch Witches as well as the name of the guy at the door.
Sachiel. I remember that one. That's the only one I remember. That was Glory? Is that her name?
She calls herself Glory, I believe.
Glory.
I think I was too in the scene to write it down, but
Irene McReynolds, according to our glossary.
Sweet. So yeah, she writes down those names, and I think Saza will actually open up the safe and take out some of the money that she would be setting aside for herself, and folds that up in an envelope and hands the information with the envelope over to M. I am all for keeping previous benefactors from making their way out here.
I'll drink to that.
And so far, her work seems to be very, very well done. And I think hopefully she will be able to help you with what you are looking for.
I certainly appreciate it.
All right. Both of you, or Mandy, mark a check mark for power. Caitlin, mark a check mark for wilds.
Because when you do debt stuff with somebody of a different circle, or somebody with a circle, then you...
Yes. When you honor a debt or cash in a debt, you get to mark those.
So what is hers?
I'm wild.
Mandy is wild.
Wild.
What are you, Cody?
Cool.
I'm
Mortalis.
I'm human.
Mortalis.
Yeah. It's called Mortalis. It's not just called human.
It's just called human.
Caitlin, or M, is also human.
Well, to some people, yeah. Depends how wide of a net you cast.
I would say to Saza, she feels pretty human.
I have to sleep 8 hours a day.
Saza's in the extremes, so...
But yeah, my circle is power.
There's demons, and then there's everyone else, which Saza lumps as human.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, also I leveled up last time. So I got a new skill, which is exciting.
Nice.
I got Foresight, which advances Keep Your Cool for any and all characters I choose in my presence, including myself. So, stick with me, gang.
Advances means when you roll a 12 plus on a roll, something even better happens.
Yeah,
Where currently
it's like
there
super
is...
success.
Yeah, it's a critical.
Yeah.
Currently there aren't criticals until you unlock them. So Caitlin, or M, has unlocked Keep Your Cool critical for herself and anyone she chooses in a scene with her, which predominantly I think will be you guys, but you guys can do PvP if you want, so, not guaranteed, you guys. All right. So some time passes once again. Kingsdale, how do you spend a typical day?
Well, I think he would, he's probably realistically an early riser, in spite of not liking the ethos of that. Spends a lot of time studying and reading.
Nerd!
Like, in his little room, sipping tea fancily, and enjoying fine music, And then, in the evening, attempts to steal money from people by dealing cards in a backhanded way. So anywhere in that time, he's either reading books, and it's evenly split between books about monsters and, books about the philosophy of the mind space, of morality, of the hunt, of personal greatness. Just a book with 50 titles and so many subclauses and texts, and there's footnotes in it, there's references to other books, there's a preface. It's a mess.
Is it one of those books that takes words and redefines them to mean a certain thing that's not what that word means at all?
Yeah, probably, and it's probably originally in German, a language that doesn't exist in this world, but that's how deep it goes.
So on a sunny afternoon before the tavern is open, real quick, what did the ward that you got from the Stitch Witches do, Mandy? Did that just protect the building?
I believe we decided that it just protected the building.
Okay.
It meant people couldn't cause harm to the building. Kingsdale can still throw people out.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure I remembered correctly before I started saying things that, might conflict. Anyway, that's no spoiler for what's about to happen. So as you find yourself reading in the main room with kind of keeping an eye on things
Yeah, go ahead. It doesn't matter.
I know you said you were downstairs typically. I was going to say, everyone else has left the building and left you in charge and asked you to keep an eye on things. And in a fit of generosity and anything to get Lilura and Lilurin to stop bothering you for 20 minutes, said, sure, I'll watch the place if you're not here. When the doors swing open and a few gentlemen walk in who you instantly clock as hunters.
The building is closed, sirs. It is not going to be open for another 4 to 5 hours, or perhaps not for another week, depending on stock issues. You may see yourselves out.
I suppose it's good we're not here to partake of this particular establishment and are rather here to talk to you, Mr. Franklin.
Kingsdale sighs really long, like really loud, and just puts his book down, and then he goes, oh, hold on one moment, and then picks his book back up, flips to the correct page, marks it, closes it, puts it down. All right, go ahead.
We seem to have...
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Hang on 1 second more. I should not crease the page of such a fine book, and he picks it up. Do you have a bookmark?
I can't say that I brought one.
Give me 1 moment. He leaves. Just goes downstairs. You're, like, clattering. There's noise, just like... And then he comes back upstairs, and he is holding a bookmark, but also now very clearly has his gun and his crossbow and a dagger, and goes, I found a bookmark. It is important to not damage our books or our things. Now, what may I do for you?
It seems like you and my family have gotten off on the wrong foot, so to speak.
Is it because I killed that kid with a chair?
Luckily, he's not dead, or else you would be as well.
Okay.
Mr. Franklin, you seem to think you're the biggest, meanest, maddest bully in this town, and I want to assure you, you aren't.
I am assured. Consider me properly assured. I believe you fully. I am not the meanest bully in this town. I have not bullied a soul in this town, so you are correct.
While I want to believe you, my son spending the last week having wounds tended. Now, I want to be honest with you, he needed to learn a lesson. He is used to the affluence of being a hunter, and has not had the hard knocks that a great one of us needs to have to rise to be not only a good hunter, but a good husband.
Okay.
However, your methods of beating him near death with a chair leave much to be desired.
Well, I mean, I did not know he was your son. He made no introduction. He harassed a patron and was treated accordingly. If he comes into this establishment and makes vainglorious threats or implications of such, he will be dealt with accordingly. So will anyone. I do not take them lightly, nor can I. I am not afforded that luxury. Neither are you. So I will encourage you to choose your next phrases carefully, because I care so very little for my life, and so much about so many other things.
I appreciate your candor that hurting you wouldn't be the way to get to you, but there are
No, you're already making a mistake, and Kingsdale draws his gun. If I think you're going to hurt anything or anyone that I want to know, like, or care about, I will shoot you here and now.
Well, I would think...
I have no compunction about murdering you and the moron that you brought in with you. I have nothing better to do with my day. You've already interrupted my book.
It'd be a shame if I weren't to walk out of this building because Miss M has someone following her right now that will kill her if I do not walk out of this building.
She's armed. I believe she can take care of herself.
Do you feel the same about Lady Saza as well?
Good lord, yes! I was sort of bluffing with M. Are you gonna try to kill Saza as well?
I'm a hunter. We are hunters. We kill monsters. We don't work for them. We're not wild dogs lapping up whatever meat we can wherever we can. But you might be.
Oh, okay. So we are now at an impasse. I cannot let you leave. Now, things can go a few different ways. I could see. I understand your feelings are hurt. And I get the need for bravado. I myself am well versed in it. So, might I make a suggestion? You can apologize for your actions, or I will shoot you right now. And I want you to look me right in the eyes. I'm going to kill you. Regardless of what happens to my friends or me or this building, you won't walk out of here. Now, who do you think cares less about their life? Me or you? That's the question to answer right now. And Kingsdale cocks his gun and points it at him. I guarantee you, by the way, it's me. I work for a demon in a brothel.
Roll me a persuade an NPC. I swear if you say worst things out tonight, you cannot be the worst thing out tonight.
I am gonna go ahead and say I'm rolling with worst things out tonight because I am offering him protection from me.
No, not how that works.
I'm arguing this one. How is this not exactly that level of crazy?
Nope.
Kingsdale's gonna shoot this guy, guys. I'm sorry. Wait, what is that plus? I think I'm adding -1 to this roll.
It's heart.
Wait, where is it?
Heart.
Heart.
Ooh, it doesn't matter. That is a 2. Now, it's not Snake Eyes, but it is a 2.
All right, so keeping in mind that you got basically as close to crit failing as, the system allows without...
Oh, no, it's fine if he doesn't believe me, but the next thing I'm gonna do is shoot this guy.
No, the problem is he does believe you, and so does the guy behind him who shoots you immediately.
Okay. I am going to... So that's where I do, face danger? Is that how that works?
I believe so.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds, because, I didn't expect this to go exactly this way,
Did you not?
Is there a face danger roll in this?
Maybe there isn't. I thought there was.
I don't think
Is that City of Mist, maybe?
I think that's City of Mist.
Okay. I think usually they inflict harm on you as a consequence of you turning to violence.
Yeah.
Well, usually, yes. Okay, so after this, you can do things to mitigate the damage.
How do I mitigate damage?
Basically, you narrate what you're doing, and so if someone's in the rulebook, it says if someone's trying to get out of the way, that's keeping your cool. Like, they said, I'm trying to avoid getting...
So do you face the danger, though?
No.
So do I just take the damage? I'm confused.
Usually, I, give you a little bit of warning before you take damage. Usually, it's they draw a gun on you, and then you can be well, I duck for cover, and then, if you failed that, you'd take damage.
Oh!
Because you failed to persuade them.
I understand. Yeah, you're good. Sorry.
Does that feel fair to you? I want to make sure that's feeling fair.
No, that's fine. I understand now.
Alright. How much damage does your gun do without all of its bananas tags?
I mean, I think 1. I think gun is 1.
That's 2. I just pulled it up.
Yes, you're right. Sorry, it is 2. Yes.
So you take 2 harm, so that marks 2 boxes.
Okay.
As you are hit, what would you like to do? Are you responding instantly back, or are you...
We're gonna say... Yeah, I think we're gonna respond back instantly.
That's fine. I wanted to give you that option because I thought you might, but if you wanted to give him a second to talk, that could happen too.
No, definitely not. Not if I got shot. That just means he's getting shot. And to be clear, not the guy that shot me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a thing for that. So I'm just gonna do harm. That is not good. No, that's okay. That is a 7.
All right.
Which means I do, at the very least, 4 harm, but maybe more. Yes. They create an opening to flee, inflict harm on you. They put you in a bad spot. I will say... Would that harm just be pistol harm again of 2?
Yes. most likely.
Which would put you at critical, right? But you have more boxes than
Do you have any armor, by the way?
Well, I will after this next round. Yes.
Okay.
What would it mean for them to put me in a bad spot? I kind of don't know what that will do.
That would be something along the lines of you have no way to flee,
Somebody walks in the room.
I will say I dive behind the bar to avoid further fire. I am not able to get to my room. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
He took 4 damage, correct?
Yes.
That would make him very almost dead, to my understanding, right?
So, pulling back the system a little bit, NPCs work slightly different from you guys because there's...
Depends on their status and stuff
their
like that,
status
right?
and their monster, like, how monstrous they are, like, as a vampire NPC, you only have 5 health, but they're, like, in the book, like, vampires can have, like, 6 to 8 health. It's like a normal thing.
I see.
Oh, okay.
NPCs, yeah.
So it's a little bit more math than just you guys being able to be like, well, I can hit 5 damage so they're insta-dead every time.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So
I'm just trying to decide whether I want to... I guess, is it back around to me now? Is that how this works?
Yeah, so you're in a bad spot. So they start pinning you down with gunfire as you are stuck behind the bar. Glass fragments are falling as bottles are exploding above you. What would you like to do, Kingsdale? Now, Mr. Franklin, it doesn't have to be like this. I think we've all sent a message.
The offer still stands. You can apologize or you're gonna die.
The same offer is extended to you, Mr. Franklin.
Cool. I'm gonna let it out and I'm gonna throw a jury-rigged explosive that does 3 harm at them. Which in this case is going to be a Molotov cocktail. Whew! That was way better. Okay, that is a 10, 11 on a let it out. 10, I ignore corruption. Yeah, so I throw a Molotov cocktail at them. Which I don't think I technically take harm from. I can just do that. And that's 3 damage, I would guess, to each of them. It's loud. And on fire.
Yes, I'm looking at something real quick. And you roll the spirit, mark across.
Technically, I don't roll spirit. My thing is I can do that with blood.
Are you ignoring the corrupt? Oh, you can do that with blood. That's fine. I trust you.
I can do that with blood, and I rolled high enough that I don't have to take corruption.
Or do you want to ignore the complications? You either don't take corruption or you ignore the complications. You get one, not both.
Oh, what would the complications be?
I don't think he has to tell you.
Well,
Let me read the rules.
Yeah, I'll take the corruption either way, I think. If it's yeah, I'll just take the corruption. I don't care. This was a bad thing to do. Like, I'm behaving badly, so...
Oh, so here's what it is you choose an ability from your playbook, and it's the complications are it is limited, unstable, or costly.
I'm gonna ignore those and mark corruption. I just want to have a good Molotov cocktail,
okay,
hit that guy in the face, and immolate him.
All right.
And then I have another thing that I want to do.
This bottle flies end over end, lit on fire, shatters on the floor. It bursts up very briefly, lighting these 2 hunters on fire. But luckily, Saza's ward kicks in and tamps out any fire that would catch on any of the wooden furniture or floors around.
That is good.
Kingsdale's, like, bleeding from, like, his shoulder, and he's like, I'm not even going to have to apologize.
Is this when Saza walks in?
I don't know if Saza wants to walk in on this, honestly.
Ignorance is bliss.
Is it back around to me? Like, they don't get to technically try to shoot me at this point, right? Because I didn't actually do harm.
I don't think they do.
Cool, because I got another let it out that I'm going to do. I'm going crazy here.
Go for it.
Okay.
They are, what I will say is they're trying to make their way to the door as you're doing this. They are on fire.
Is this guy still alive?
He's got some protections, man. He didn't come...
Shoot, I'm shooting him in the head again. Never mind. Nope, I'm just shooting him. No, actually, okay, I'm going to let it out again. So this I don't think has, like, a response, right? So I'm going to let it out again, and I'm going to make temporary armor, which is basically I'm coating myself in frying pans, like any cast iron thing. By the way, long tradition of this in Westerns. That's a 13. I'm going to mark corruption, ignore any complications.
Wow.
Gave Kingsdale the opportunity to go full sicko mode. He's losing it. He's gonna pop up and he's gonna shoot that guy again. Because, oh my gosh, he's definitely killing that guy. That is a 10. No, sorry. I can do math. That's an 8, but it might be more than that. So that's an 8 and 4 more harm coming his way. And, yeah, okay. So I'm going to let you tell me if that, can I find out if that kills him before I make my choice?
You have to make your choice first.
Gosh, I really wish that was a 10. Man, that's the one I really wanted to have. They're doing 2 damage at a hit, right?
Yes.
And armor just soaks one of those?
Armor will soak one of them.
Screw it, I'm taking the hit. Alright. So I get shot in the pants, and I shoot him in the face again, doing 4 more harm.
How many is Kingsdale at?
Kingsdale's at 3.
How many harm? I'm at 3.
Okay.
As the lead hunter topples over, on fire, unresponsive, the other one lets off a shot before fleeing out the door.
Oh, no. I got something for him, too. I'm chasing him down, and I'm gonna let it out a 3rd time. Whew, that one's not as good. But it's pretty good. That's still an 8. So Kingsdale grabs him and puts his pistol up behind his head and goes, "You're gonna go and tell all of the people following my friends that they are not going to do what they're about to do, or I will find you and your family, and I will burn them like I burned him." That is my thing of I can force a vulnerable foe to flee your presence and deliver a message. The message being, don't kill my friends.
Seems applicable.
Okay. Mandy, even or odds?
Even.
Boy, I hope they try to kill Saza. I think she's way more equipped to handle it.
Well, they're not killing Saza.
Sorry, Em.
Em is not equipped to handle it.
How quickly are they responding?
I think we're about to find out.
You're about to find out. This guy goes...
okay, no, it's fine.
Hey, it's a narrative, man. They get... sometimes things happen quickly that wouldn't actually work in real life. You know? You see this guy start running down the street trying to... Well, man.
I mean, they could have just said, take him out anyway at a certain time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't have to be telling the truth to Kingsdale about that.
This guy's scared. So he starts running downtown, being like, "Have you seen Saza? Have you seen Saza? Where's Saza?"
I should have specified M. Gosh darn it. That was a whoopsie-doo on my part.
Em, where are you hanging out? Not at the...
Say the werewolves. Say the werewolves.
I was gonna say, I think she goes and, visits Trevin Twisty Pond, because she's, learning stuff from him, I think. Right? She's, doing stuff with him.
If you wanted, he said, to be able to give you the words you wanted, he'd need to know your name. And you were...
I think she's just, she visits him to see if she can, build some rapport, and maybe he'll change his mind. You know what I mean? So I think she's headed over there.
As she's walking towards the Authors of Steel, you see from the shadows a lone gunman drawing a pistol and leveling it at M. And we'll pick up there next time.
Oh no!
Hey Wanderers, thanks for listening to our campaign Desperation. As always, you can follow us on our socials, and if you like what you hear, leave us a review on your podcast app of choice, and tell a friend about the show. We hope you've enjoyed your time in Desperation. Just because it's the end of the line doesn't mean you don't have options.